the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mayfield on play action. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Completes this out left to Ruggs. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I think it's in his best interest.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs, 27 yards. And the Browns will strike first here, this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Play fake. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. That catch good for only a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play action. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Chubb again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to make the grab. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Allen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. McKenzie returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Eluding the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox from 13 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 27, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Allen to throw once more. That is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. To throw again on second down. Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield on play action. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. only needing 2 yards on second down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either. I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Want to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Play fake. Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
YBN want a thing now.